The drone mystery continues this morning with more sightings reported in multiple states. Frustration is growing among the American public, many feeling left in the dark on this issue.
Federal lawmakers met behind closed doors yesterday, pressing the FBI and CIA for answers while also trying to address concerns about drone sightings.
The House Intelligence Committee received a classified briefing on mysterious drones over 11 states. The Pentagon once again insists whatever they are, the drones are not theirs, and according to several members of the House Intelligence Committee who were in that classified briefing, the evidence suggests the drones do not pose a threat or belong to a foreign power.
Here in Kentucky, drone operators have been paying close attention to fears about what's in the sky, knowing it could affect the way they operate.
Fox 56 reporter Dejiana Wilson spoke with two local pilots who hope to ground some of the fears and put speculation to rest.
Is it a drone, is it an airplane, or is it an unknown object? Many people are left with that question after looking up into the night sky. Drone operators say the most important way to narrow the guessing down is to start with education. Danny Pendleton and Johnson Cannon's paths to aviation have looked similar, both having grown up around airplanes, becoming pilots of drones and planes. They say they believe the noise we're hearing now about what's in the air may quiet down if people were more aware of how different aircraft operate.
We are now seeing that there's a lot of attention being drawn to the night skies, so I think that's getting more people out intentionally looking for lights that they would not otherwise notice.
They say it's important for people to know that most objects lighting the sky at night are private and commercial planes, and occasionally drones. It is legal to fly drones after dark if certified by the FAA. Pendleton enjoys flying at night to capture pictures like this.
This little flying machine right here can go up in the air and take beautiful pictures and beautiful video.
They say there are ways to tell the difference between a drone or a plane. Drones can more abruptly appear in the air and change direction quickly. They also must stay within 400 feet of the ground and use a mandatory bright anti-collision light. For airplanes, navigation and beacon lights are required at night, and they move more smoothly and only go forward.
It's not a matter of do we need more laws, we just need more education. What we don't want to see is people like my good friend Danny or myself that are say, okay, I don't know if I want to fly, or do those night shots now.
Pendleton says he has avoided flying at night lately because he doesn't want something to happen to his drone during the current hysteria, and he understands why there are concerns about what's flying overhead. He says there is a lot of information about how drones operate on the FAA website for those who want to learn more. In Lexington, Dejiana Wilson, Fox 56 News.